So it's 2018 and the PS4 has been out for about 5 years now. It's been longer than I remember, but since then we've had the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Slim come into the space. Now with the variation of consoles, is there still a need for the original PS4 or should you just go for the Slim or the Pro? We'll find out in this video. So I got this PS4 on May 2014. I remember it was just before the previous World Cup. At the time there were no PS4 Pros or Slims, everything was much simpler. Now, we have the options and although they all play the same games, they do it and look differently. Let's start off with the PS4 Slim. This is one I wouldn't recommend, especially if you have a gaming headset and if you're pretty serious about gaming. The Slim version does not have an optical port on the back to plug in your headset receiver, or dongle in some cases. This doesn't allow you to use the headset to its full capacity in the sound area. Otherwise, the PS4 Slim is a better looking version of the PS4. It plays games the same, it's thinner, it's smaller overall. I would recommend getting the Slim if you're going for a minimalist setup with no headset, and if you're not planning on playing in 4K. The PS4 Pro on the other hand is for people who want the best gaming experience. The Pro version plays games in 4K, it has all the ports you need, as well as an additional USB port on the back, which I wish mine had. The only downside to this is that it's bigger than the original and the Slim. I honestly wouldn't mind the size difference as long as it plays well. You can play games in 4K resolution for less than $500, which is amazing. That's the one I would recommend if you have the money for it and if you have a 4K TV, preferably with HDR to take full advantage of the quality. There's no need to get the Pro version if you just play casually like once a week or something like that. And now for the one currently present in my setup. The original PS4. Again, I got this one like 4 years ago. There were a lot of people who were having issues with it. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. There are some problems however. The system itself gets pretty hot after a short time of gaming. The most I've played for it at once was 6 hours and it was pretty hot. The storage is also a bit short. Coming from the PS3, I thought that 500 gigs was going to be enough for the PS4. I was way off. This is enough to have like 8 to 10 AAA games. After that you either delete some or you make room for more by deleting some, or you could add an external hard drive like the way I did. They didn't allow you to add an extra external hard drive until like last year, so most people just replaced their current drives. I waited and added a hard drive after it became possible. The other problem is the ports. I have a headset plugged into it which requires a USB port. The system only has 2 USB ports. One is always used because of my headset and the other is also in use because of my external hard drive. If I have to charge something, I have to plug it in elsewhere. I fixed that problem by adding a USB hub which adds 4 USB ports. Now I could charge and have everything else connected at the same time, but it did add a bit of clutter to my desk. The final problem I have with the system is that in random moments it beeps like 3 times. I don't know what it is. I do know it's a common problem though. It beeps once at times, other times it beeps 3 times. Last time when I was playing GTA it just beeped and the disc ejected and I was thrown out of the game. Also one time when I was asleep it beeped continuously without stopping, and while recording this video it also beeped like it was gonna blow up or something. Now I always have to eject the disc after I'm done playing, or else it's gonna eject in the middle of the night or something. Those are the negatives about the system, which don't happen to all of them, but it does to the one I have. The positives are that it still works after 4 years, knock on wood. It can last a long gaming session, which doesn't happen often for me. It can play the same games that the Pro does and still look great. It's not 4K, but I don't have a 4K display anyway. On top of that, if you're on a budget, the original PS4 sells for less than the Slim and the Pro, so it's not a bad purchase, still in 2018. If I was looking for a PS4 now, I would stay away from the Slim because it doesn't have the optical port, and I would only get the Pro if I'm going to be playing in 4K, and a lot. Other than that, the original PS4 is still the one I would choose for casual gaming. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it for this video. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Tell me in the comment section below what PS4 you have or if you have an Xbox One, and I'll see you guys in the next one.